Hey guys, Chris back, Ironhead Garage. Well, been working on this roll bar. I got all them plates drilled. And I got that welded around there. Nice and strong. And over here I got this plate welded. Not bad. The old wire feed, little 220 wire feed works good. I burned them on there nice and good. So I had it mocked up in there. Go over to the car. I got those plates drilled. I'll sandwich them up from the bottom of the floor pan, and I got the holes drilled. So I'm going to stick that roll bar back in here. Got the holes drilled over there too. I'll stick that roll bar back in here and put the bolts in and sandwich that floor pan. Probably put a couple spacers between here so it don't bend the floor pan too bad. And I'll sandwich that and tighten it up, make sure it's plumb where I want it. I got just enough room for my rear window cranks to work, so that'll be good. And then I'll mess with them downriggers or outriggers. I got this pipe here. It's 1.5 inches by 4 inch. Or I got this 3x3 1/8 inch pipe that I'll cut. Not sure. I think I'm gonna try probably the 4 inch first. It might be a little big, and actually that might be a little big too, but well, that's what I got, so that's what we use. And yep, I gotta drop this exhaust again. Got a couple bolts under here that hold it, so it's pretty easy to undo. Just got the rubber mount there. Then I got that one mounted onto the floor pan brace. So I'll get those pulled off on each side, and that's where that outrigger is going to go. If you can see, it's a little dark. It'll come into here in front of this hanger, and then I'll weld it to the side of that frame. I gotta grind all that surface rust off of there though. I gotta do that to the whole frame all the way back, but we'll do that after we're done mocking all the stuff up. Alright guys, let me get that bar back in there. I'll be back. Well, I got the roll bar drug back in the car after I welded it all up there. Came out pretty good. So I had that gap here. I was going to put that roll bar plate, this guy will go here, but I had that gap there, and I thought, no, maybe I can just use a few nuts to go in there. So I got these 5/8 nuts here, but they're just too tall. I don't want this to crush when I go to tighten these two plates together. You can see how it will rock. So took a few of these over to my my sander, my sanding table, grinding table, and I thinned them down and put a little radius on there, a little bevel, because those holes are so tight to that radius. I set them in there like so. I made each one custom, and that one there. I just took this old starter shim. I just grabbed out of the toolbox something quick. So now it planes across there, and it planes across the back. So now when I put that roll bar in here, it don't rock. It'll be nice and tight, and it won't smash this spot down when I go tighten that lower bolt. So we'll get that roll bar bolted in here. Well, I got that roll bar into the car after I welded it up. There it is. So I put those spacers underneath there, and I got the bottom plates underneath the bottom of the floor pan, so it's sandwiched now nice and tight. But check it out, guys. She bounces. Look at that. Yeah, it bounces. If you smack it hard, it'll probably move almost a 1/4 inch, flexing back and forth. So that ain't gonna work in my car. I gotta have it more sturdier than that if I'm building this roll bar. We want it to actually kind of work if I ever go upside down. So my buddy Gorney's car, Big Block Kings, and his 55 gasser, he's got them going up from the top here right after the bend, and then going to here right below the package tray on a plate. So I'm gonna make a plate there, and I'll put that angle on there, and then up here where it bolts to the, or welds to the top of the roll bar, I'll make that cope on my sander over there and with a grinder, so that'll be a lot more sturdy. Some guys come off of here below the bend and they come down on the side of the wheel well or make a plate onto the wheel well, but that's double contour down this way and this way. So I think the easiest will be to here. And then I sat here, I got this dowel rod, and I kind of simulated the bar where it's going to go. And if you're riding in the back seat, you'll be able to hang on to this bar like an old shit handle. So that'll be good. And in time, when I do this interior, I'll notch that back seat around that bar. We'll sew it, me and my wife will sew it and make that cover go down around that bar. So that'll be cool. I did go over to my buddy Jim's house. Thank you very much, Jim, if you're watching. Appreciate it a lot, man. My good friend Jim, for many years, gave me a bunch of pipe. I got 2 4-foot sticks, 1 5/8 outside diameter, and then it's an 1/8 inch thick. It's got some surface rust on it. It used to be primed, but I'll get it all sanded down and cleaned up. I got 2 4-foot, and I got a 3-foot 6 or something piece of pipe, and I even got a big 8-foot piece of pipe there. That's going to be my my front frame struts. And I did go get from him too, I got a 3-inch by 2-inch 1/8 inch square box metal for my outriggers for that roll bar to land on underneath the frame. So that's a good size. My other stuff was kind of big, so that's what I'll use for down below against the frame. And I needed a pipe die for this old bender. That one guy at the muffler shop bent those for me. So check it out, Fast Eddie. If you guys ever watched him, he sent me this pipe bender for 1 5/8 pipe. Too cool, Eddie. I sure appreciate it. That's awesome, man. Helped me out with this build. Too cool. So you guys go check out Fast Eddie. He's got a badass hot rod, an old T-bucket body. It's got like dirt car race suspension on it, I believe it is. It's just wicked with a blower on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you guys check him out. He's building a ramp truck too, what I want to build. So we'll get them those pieces of pipe, cut the length, and I'll make a flat plate for that back seat bracket. And we'll get these coped and sanded up and get them tacked on there. Got to get my seats out, but I'll make the pipe. I'm going to make them first, and then I'll get these seats out. 4 bolts on each one. We'll pull them out so we don't burn them up. And we'll get some good tacks in there. And then I'll be able to pull this roll bar out. It should fit out the door here. I might have to take it out the other side because the steering column ain't in the way. Then we'll get it all painted up and get it back in here. Alright, I'm on it. So here's these plates I made. They're 1/8 inch. The pipe is actually 3/16, but these are 1/8 inch, and I got the pilot holes drilled. It just came in 1/2 inch each way, and I got one on there. And I just had a long piece of metal, about 16 inches long or so, and I put it up here, and I scribed the back of that back here with a felt pen, and I cut it. Cut that angle, and then on this piece it was the rest of it. And see, it goes this way, and I just flipped it over, and now you got his brother, and then I just cut that length there. So on that side over there, as you can see, I drilled those holes already with this plate. So on this side, I'm going to drill those pilot holes, and then I can enlarge the plates to the right size, and then I can enlarge the body. Makita cordless is your friend. No more cords. Alright, so I'm going to pop this off. I got my 4 holes. I got these holes. I'm going to go enlarge these holes to the right size. Then I'll come back and I'll enlarge these holes. And I'll bolt them on there and they should fit just right. Alright. Alright, there's those plates. Got them all prepped up for welding. Got them drilled out. Got that one over there. So I'm going to tighten these bolts up with the drill. Side, and then I'll get that pipe in here, and then I'll scribe it up here to the top of the bar. I'll run it long so it goes in past and get that coat cut on it, and then I'll come in here and run it past and then scribe that angle on each side. Alright, let's do that. Alright, well, I got the seats out of the car, got the bars made, that passenger one, got that cope cut on them, got that angle over there, got some vice grips just holding them from falling down. Same on this one, I got this bar, so it's going to be a lot stronger now. She ain't going to wiggle no more. That's going to be nice. So I'm going to put some tacks on it and tack it pretty good, a couple spots, and see if I can get it out of the car and finish welding it up. And then put some paint on it. See what it looks like, get it back in the car. Yeah, it looks pretty cool from the side window. Alright, tack this thing up. Hey guys, well, there it is. I got it all welded up and ground smooth. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Looks like it's molded together. Nice and smooth on that side too. Got the plates all welded up. Got those welds pretty smooth, but those will go underneath the back seat. And these welds here, you won't see them. They'll go underneath the carpet kit when I get one day. Up against the roof, I got it pretty smooth there. You won't even be able to see that. And it's pretty smooth there. So yeah, so I knocked it all down with some 80 grit paper on my DA sander. So now it's ready for some paint. So I'm going to put some red oxide primer on it. And then we'll put some semi-gloss black on it. Yeah, that'll match the dash. That's going to look nice. Alright. Alright, well, I got it all painted and back in the car. Yeah, check it out through the glass. Looks pretty cool. Hey, now we got a roll bar. Yep, came out pretty nice. It was hard to get back in the car. Hard to get through that door right there without getting it all scratched up. Barely fits out of the car. I kept the wheel in it, and I actually got it out of the driver's side. Probably would have been easier out of the passenger side, but not much room over there. But now you smack it. Man, it just shakes the whole car. She is solid. I don't even have the outriggers on yet. So I'm going to put them outriggers on later on. Video's getting kind of long now, so I'll get that metal cut and I'll show a little bit of that, putting those outriggers on down here. But yeah, pretty cool. Never had a car with a roll bar in it. Yeah, I gotta like that. That'll save this roof from coming down on me if I ever go upside down. Yep, pretty cool. Looks cool from the back window too. See it back in there. Yeah, that light's shining real bright. Alright guys, well, we'll do something else. Get this video out, give you guys something to watch. There goes them gassers. There's a 55. Alright, you guys take care. Be safe. Till next time.